And welcome to this week's Illinois Wesleyan Titan feature. I'm Eric Stock from WJBC Radio. We're talking Titan men's basketball here with the two captains of the Titan basketball team, Brady Rose and Colin Bonnett. Thank you guys for joining us, especially during finals week. I want to start with the win last week against North Central, winning on the final shot by Colin yourself. Have you had a game-winning shot like that before in your past?
I have not, especially one that kind of means a lot. I know that was my first time that I've beat North Central in my college career, so that was especially nice. But that was a first for me.
Well, that had to feel good, Brady. A game in which you led by as many as 17 points in the second half, but then North Central kept fighting, kept chipping away, and eventually tied. I believe led for a very short time, but then you guys prevailed down the stretch.
Yeah, you don't want to give up leads like that, but it did feel good too. You know, it always feels good to come out of North Central with a win, something we haven't done yet. So yeah, it was good to kind of grind at the end and grind out a win.
And that came after Wheaton, which was in similar fashion, winning on the road. And this came after losing your conference opener to Carthage. What was the mindset for this team? And I'll start with you, Colin. What was the mindset after that loss? You start 0-1 after a great non-conference start, and then you're looking at the prospect of two very tough road games of the week ahead.
I would say the overall mindset was that we really got to play a little harder. You know, we went in and we watched Carthage film. We saw things that we did well, things that we didn't do well. And at the end of the day, we kind of just said we can play harder. And whether that was on our defensive effort, rebounding, executing things on the offensive end, we just knew that we just have to put in a little bit more.
And Brady, you saw that on Wednesday when Wheaton brought a lot of intensity because they needed this win too. But your team was able to respond and withstand a number of challenges, especially in the second half of that game.
Yeah, same thing as Colin said. You know, watching the Carthage film was pretty eye-opening, but I don't think we looked ahead too much. I think we took it one game at a time, and that's kind of what you have to do in conference. We were able to pull out two pretty good wins.
Now you have a couple of games before you get back into conference play while you're going through finals now. You have WashU coming to town here on Saturday, and that's always a tough match on Sunday.
Yes, so obviously I've played WashU every year I've been here. They're a great program. I think they're currently ranked 11th. But like Brady said, it just goes back to taking it a game at a time. I know that we have a very hard schedule coming up in the next few weeks, but at the end of the day, you just gotta, you know, right now we're worried about Sunday.
Now, as the captains of the team, what does being a captain mean to both of you, and what do you feel you bring to that leadership role? Starting with you, Colin.
I think you know, being a captain involves a lot of representing the team in areas that kind of can't be captured all the time. Whereas, you know, if coach has some things that he needs to talk about and discuss, I think that me and Brady can do the best job of representing the attitude of the team and just kind of the overall, you know, things that we want to do and stuff like that.
And Brady?
Well, at a place like Wesleyan, especially, you know, in this program, it's an honor to be a captain, and it's a big responsibility. But our whole team is made up of leaders, and I think our biggest job is just to set the tone for the rest of the guys on the team. So.
You have a couple more games before you get back into conference, so what do you feel that you guys need to work on, either as a team or you individually, to prepare yourself to get back into play in January?
I know that I personally need to get my shot going a little bit, especially from outside. I'm not shooting the best percentage-wise, so I need to personally critique a little bit here and there. Defensively, I know I could personally be better as well. Help side defense and stuff. You know, I don't know if Coach Rose wants me giving away everything, but you know, he doesn't need a scouting report for other teams out here. But as a team, I think it just is going to keep circling back to we need to give more effort. We need to just keep, you know, the little things here and there where, you know, when we run plays, we have to make sure we're screening in the right spots. And at this point, I think that we're well enough into the season that we know what we want to do, and now it's just going to be, you know, reviewing and getting to where we want to be.
Brady?
Not giving up 17-point leads, probably.
Yeah.
I think our transition defense has struggled a little bit at times, so that's something that we want to focus on moving forward. things like shot selection for me personally, and just things that kind of limit the momentum that we allow other teams to get.
And lastly, this being finals week, I got to ask how you guys are doing on finals. You're surviving so far?
So far, so good.
Okay.
So far, yeah.
All right. We appreciate the time. Been fun watching you this year, and best of luck rest of the way.
Thank you.
You.